All right, now we're going to go into comeback player of the year. I'm going to start off this time. I was going back and forth between Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams. I went with Cedric Benson because he led his team to the playoffs. And pretty much, a lot of people gave up on him. And he got in trouble, just like Ricky Williams, but he bounced back from it. And he not only that, but he seemed like he humbled himself from that experience. So that's one of the reasons I went with Cedric Benson. Go Lawrence next.
Yeah, I went with Cedric Benson too because he was very integral to the Bengals getting their division wins that they got, specifically against the Ravens and the Steelers. He was able to help them grind it out because you look at the Bengals in past years, they've always been like a pass-happy team, but that's never got them anything except having high-scoring games with the Browns. But this year, it's like they were able to grind it out against the Steelers and the Ravens, and I think that made the extra difference.
All right, Derek, who's your comeback player of the year?
My comeback player of the year was also Cedric Benson. He was pretty much a forgotten man, and he just came in, shut his mouth, and started playing, and Cincinnati's found some success with him at running back, and him and Ricky Williams did one thing in common as a side. That's all I'm saying.
I think you think about that. All right, Sean, who's your comeback player of the year?
I picked Vernon Davis. I picked a 49er, and and it's like I thought about Cedric Benson, but what he did this year didn't surprise me that much because I saw it coming towards the end of last year, especially when he ran over the Browns. And I had to say Vernon Davis. I don't think anybody saw this coming from. People knew that he had the potential, but he just seemed like he was, on a decline and just going to be a bust. But he set the record for 13 touchdowns. For touchdowns for a tight end this year. I gotta give it to Vernon Davis, man.
All right, now we're going to
Can't do it.
Now we're going to surprise team. Let's start this off with Derek. Who's your surprise team this year?
The Cincinnati Bengals. I guess I have to retire that nickname for them because they actually played like an NFL team this year. And even though it took them a while, they clinched the division. They held off Pittsburgh and Baltimore to win the division. They found the run game. They haven't had a run game since the Ickey Shuffle days. And Ocho Cinco's been relatively quiet. He hasn't been complaining, but he's been Ocho Cinco. And they have a chance. They have a puncher's chance to get a little further in the playoffs than people think.
All right, my surprise team actually, despite it be surprised a lot of people, my surprise team was the Colts. With all the changes on offense and all the different changes they made, a new coach, I didn't think they would still have that the same record. I thought they would take a step back. I still thought they would be maybe a playoff team, but barely sneak in. So they were my surprise team. I thought about the Bengals too, but remember at the beginning of the year, I did pick the Bengals. So the Colts were my surprise team.
Yeah, the real deal.
Of course. Lawrence, you go to you.
Yeah, I picked the Bengals, and it wasn't even. Part of it is because of how they've performed in their division, but the other thing is in the beginning of the season, they're starting to lose some of their impact players, such as Antoine Odeman. They're still able to beast a little bit, it finally caught up with them, towards the end. But for them to win the division, which has pretty much been the Steelers' division for the past I don't know how many years, they're the surprise team for me.
Sean?
Yeah, my surprise team is actually New Orleans Saints because everybody knew they could score points, but I don't think anybody expected them to have as good of a season as they had. Because I didn't even really pick them to finish. I thought they'd probably finish third in the division, but they're my surprise team just because how well they played and they've been able to create a lot of turnovers on defense. But I picked New Orleans.
All right, I think we're getting a little bit out of time on this segment. I skipped over a category, so when we come back, we're going to go back to Defensive Rookie of the Year.